Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to part 2 of today's money grinding insanity. Oh, kind of money grinding. That's kind of what we're going to be doing here. Hope you guys are all doing well. We're going to be doing some late night No Man's Sky tonight. Be on for about an hour and a half or so, just to do a little something. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome back to anyone who was here during the GTA live stream. Let's get some shouts out of the way. Who do we have out there? So, Zoot, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Brandon Cartwright, welcome back, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for hitting that like, man. I appreciate you, bro. Dylan, thanks for joining us. Dylan says, I've made 7.4 mil this week in GTA Online. Congrats, man. Congrats. This is a good week for money grinding. So, Keegan Courage Gaming, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. William Dupree, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you're doing well. Hey, for anybody out there who's watching the VOD after the fact, thanks for taking time out of your day. I appreciate you very much. I am Oddman105, aka The Odd One. This is a late night No Man's Sky live stream. We're going to be on for about an hour and a half's time. What we're going to do today, we're going to do the Weekend Nexus mission. If it's available, we'll do the Weekend Nexus mission. And we're going to hunt for a curious deposit. Yeah, I found a curious deposit on another save, and we're actually on the Series X today. Yeah, usually I play No Man's Sky from the PC, but I finally enabled cross saves. Took like a month of Sundays, but I finally got cross saves going. So we're going to be playing from the Series X today, which should make things a little smoother. But we shall see. And we're going to hunt for a curious deposit that I found on a different save, a separate save. And the one most unusual place, I might add. So, but this is good because I've been trying to get curious deposits on the Polestar Expedition save anyway. So that's a good way to make some serious nanites. So William says he's on Series X too. Nice. The Series X is a better. It's not a better platform. It's not better than PC, but it's basically a plug and play. It's more of a plug and play platform for No Man's Sky for just about any game. So a lot less setup. Basically, all we have to do is hop in and get started. So that's what we're gonna do. And if we've got time, we'll hunt for maybe a ship or two. So, before we begin, if you guys haven't done so, please hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. Also, if you are new here, please do yourself a favor. Check the live stream description section down below. Read the channel rules in the description. Very important. Okay, so with that disclaimer out of the way, excuse me. Put that on pause. Let's bring this up. And bring up OBS. OBS looks good. Let's transition. There we go. Now, I may have to adjust the audio because I'm still working on, adjusting audio settings for the Series X. Let me bring that down a little bit. Let's try this at minus 14 dB, minus 15. Let's try that. That way, the in-game audio doesn't drown out what I'm trying to do. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I think we're ready. All right. So hope you guys are all doing well. Let's hop right in. Red Man, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you? So Zoot, no, not for No Man's Sky. Now, that being said, its mods are typically game specific. So if you're looking at like a Bethesda game where Bethesda games on consoles have mod support, yes. For example, like Skyrim, Fallout 4, even Starfield. Those games have mod support on the consoles. That's both Xbox and PlayStation. And again, Red Man, good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us. Now, something like No Man's Sky, as far as I know, there are no mods for No Man's Sky on the Xbox or PlayStation. Okay. Okay, so what we want to do is, let's go to Polestar Expedition. This is the one. Oh, let me double check. Audio. Okay, audio sounds good. Now, chat, I need you guys to let me know whether or not the in-game audio is either too quiet or too loud. This freaking hot planet. Oh, so that's what we were doing here. Okay. Yeah, I just found I found another hauler. This is the hauler that I found during a previous live stream, if you will. This is a C-class. Hold on a sec. Just so you guys can get a look at this one. There we go. C-class with skirt wings, a combination of medium and skirt wings. This is a hauler-style Sentinel ship. As you can see, it's got the ventral hauler extension on it. It's a heavy ship, by the way. This is a good-looking ship. I know some players don't like the haulers. If it's symmetric and if it's well proportioned, if you will, then I think it's a good-looking ship. This one is okay. For whatever reason, the skirt wings actually work on this ship. They work pretty well. If you want this style of Sentinel ship, William, this is a partial X-wing. I think the dorsal stabilizers, I think they fold out into X-wings. The ventral stabilizers do not, because that's a full hauler extension back there. But I'm pretty sure the dorsal stabilizers do. I think they fold out. This is a pretty good-looking ship, in my opinion. This one is a C-class, however. Now, if you want this style of Sentinel hauler ship, if you will, the glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. So this is the Eisentam Galaxy. What I want to do is we're going to scrap this ship.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Because it's a C-class.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Let's grab the stuff. So it says, no, they want the bars missing. We're going to find out. We're going to fly this one up to the station. Yeah, I guess we can take that runaway mold. We'll put this in a freighter. All right. Let's claim the stuff. Glass, brain, and pugnium. Okay, so as you can see, it's a C-class, not much going on. Let's compare and claim it. All right, let's get this thing up to the space station and scrap it before we die out here. Ooh, hold it. Give me that. I see that storm crystal. Give me that. Get out of here. Give me that one, too. Give me them storm crystals. Before we go anywhere, I think I saw another one. Hold on. Hey, give me them storm crystals. What do you guys think this is? Give me them storm crystals. Okay. All right, let's hop in. Well, let's go. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, fair enough. It's still a good-looking ship to me. I like it. Yeah, I know some people don't like the haulers, but this one's pretty nice. This one is pretty nice. Okay, so chat, I need you guys to let me know. Is the in-game audio too loud? Actually, hold on. Let me check settings. Hold on a second. General... music, sound effects. Let's bring these down. Bring that down to 20. Bring sound effects down to 10. Oh, you know what? We'll bring this up to 20. And we'll apply. Okay. Perfect. Yes, it does feel heavy in the stick. And that's because this is a C class with no upgrades in the pulse engine. So maneuverability is kind of low. Alright, let's get to the space station. That's weird. Hey, Strickler, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to this late night No Man's Sky stream. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is scrap this ship. Yeah, Strickler, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I see you changed your channel name. Very nice. And you're getting closer and closer to that 500 sub mark, man. You're getting very close to that 500 sub milestone. Very close to monetization. Congratulations on that, man. Okay, so what we want to do, I don't think there's anything in this ship that we can... Hold on a sec. Here we go. Let's take a look. Starship. Oh, we can break this down. And everything else pretty much stays. Okay. Excuse me. Hey, Strickland, no problem, man. You deserve it. You deserve it. Okay, so we want to begin salvage. No point in even trying to upgrade this thing. Let's just scrap it and get going. Claim scrap. Yes, please. Okay. There it is. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's swap ships again. Now, believe it or not, I found one of these. This is... Oh, never mind. This is a different hauler. This is a different hauler. This is a completely different hauler. This is a full-blown Sentinel hauler. This one has both the dorsal and ventral stabilizers, or extensions on it. This is a completely different Sentinel ship, Sentinel hauler right here. This thing, they don't get bigger than this. They don't get bigger than this one. That's about as big as you can get for a Sentinel hauler. So this was a B class. This is a B class 3+1. Don't ask me where I found it. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. Okay. Let's get the other ship. All right. Let's sell some stuff. Can we find... Yeah, no pilots are flying in. Okay, whatever. Just out of curiosity. Interesting. This multi-tool has a crystal on it too. I've never seen that before. Usually crystals are only on the alien multi-tools. Very interesting. Alright, that's enough of that. So let's we gotta sell some stuff. Dark Reverence, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, William Dupree, I know that. That's fine. Sometimes I actually use my squid ship. So it's no problem. Yeah, Dark Reference. I mentioned during the GTA stream that we would do some No Man's Sky tonight too. Just a little bit. Okay, so what do we got? That's restricted. That is not. My base is... Industrial Surveying. A-Class, Medium, Sentinel, 2+1 and 1. Yeah, we just got to go to a base. Yeah, A-Class, Light, Sentinel Fighter, 4 Supercharged. Yep. Let's go to this one. So that we can go to the freighter and sell some stuff, because for whatever reason, the starships aren't flying into the station. We're not going to wait. And hope everybody out there is doing well. Once we sell this scrap, we're going to head out and find this curious deposit. The only problem with
Extreme night temperature detected.
only problem with playing this game on the Xbox is that load times take a little longer than on PC. Just a little longer. There we go. Okay, so which ship was this? Oh, okay.
Thermal protection falling.
That's the ship. All right. Yeah, this was a cool find right here. A-Class, 4 connected supercharge slots on this one. That is, if you upgrade it to an S-Class, you'll have 4 connected supercharge slots. But this is an A-Class. Very nice find. Okay, I need to use the teleporter.
Levels stabilizing.
All right, so... Oh, we got to sell some stuff. And actually, what I think we will do before heading out on this expedition, quote-unquote expedition, before looking for these curious deposits, I think what we're going to do
Extreme temperature detected.
is... excuse me. We're going to complete the Weekend Nexus mission. That's if it's available. All right, so we want to sell all the crap from that ship. Looks like we got a storage augmentation too. Nice. So we're going to sell recycled circuitry.
Received.
What is this? A bent dynamo. Interesting. We can analyze that, so don't sell it yet. There we go. Starship AI valves.
Units
Subatomic regulators. And spool of nanocables.
Units received.
All right, perfect. And we need to refine those brains. So where is that? Here we go. What is this? Analyze. Oh, we got some emerald. I'll take that. We'll totally take that. The multi-tool expansion slot, excuse me. We got a C-class hyperdrive module. We can sell that. Just so you guys will know, I actually did some farming. We did a little bit of farming. Did some farming on the freighter, so I built up my freighter base a little bit. We got the farms going. Got the farms going. But we need to... got to go to storage. Yep, we can put this one here. And we don't need the C-class. We can sell that. Drop those off. All right, nice. Oh, William. Oh, we got Nip Nip. Oh, we got some Nip Nip there. Yes, sir. Hey, that just scared the crap out of me. We got a new sub. Who do we have? So, Torrance, Gary, welcome to the Odd One. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to our new subscriber, Torrance, Gary, welcome to the Odd One. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. That scared the crap out of me. Yeah, we got some nip-nip in here somewhere. Yeah, the nip-nip is right here. We got some nip-nip right here. Yeah, we got some nip-nip buds, of course. You can't have a freighter without some nip-nip on it. So yes, we got some nip-nip. Okay, what we want to do next, excuse me. I'll probably expand on it again, but for now it's okay. Okay, we have to go to our portal base here in Eisentam. If I can find it. Excuse me, buddy. There we go. All right. My base is... There we go. That's portal base Euclid. That's Euclid. Do I not have a portal in Eisentam? Of course I can't tell because all of my pictures are gone. Hate it when that happens. Space station. Current system. All right. So yeah, this curious deposit is located in Eisentam. Yeah, all of my photos are gone. Thanks, I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get to the space anomaly, and let's see what we've got. Right next to my capital ship. Nice parking job, by the way. Let's call up the anomaly. If we get far enough away, of course. There we go. Yeah, William, I do have a portal somewhere in Eisentam, but for whatever reason, I forgot to name it. That's what happens when you've got multiple saves. It's okay. So let's do the Nexus mission first, if it's up. Because it may not even be up yet. It should be, though. So what do we got? Miyogi, hello, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Good to see you, everybody. Miyogi is a fellow content creator for No Man's Sky. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his channel, check him out, show him some love. Miyogi, it's good to see you as always. Thanks for joining us today. Okay, so, yep, there it is. Weekend Nexus mission is up. Perfect. So, malicious foliage. We got to murk out some hazardous flora. Easy. Let's do it. And start mission. So yeah, guys, if you haven't done so, please go to Miyogi's channel, check him out, show him some love. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Also, if you get a chance, please tell Captain Steve I said thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate the fact that he was here a few days ago. It was good to see him. Okay, we're totally going the wrong way. Where's my ship? It's right there. Okay. All right, we got to go beat up on some hazardous flora. That's easy enough. Yeah, Captain Steve stopped by on Thursday, I think it was. I think it was Thursday. Thursday, my time, of course. I was super stoked that he was here. I was very happy that he was here at that day. It was very good to see him. Yeah, I wish I could do more No Man's Sky streams, but that's why we're streaming late night right now. It is exactly midnight for me. It's midnight. Hey, Miyogi, thank you. Yeah, he says, Captain Steve says hello, says he loves your channel and your jet bike. Yeah, yeah, I call it the flying vacuum cleaner. The flying vacuum cleaner. Talking about the Oppressor Mark II in Grand Theft Auto. The flying vacuum cleaner. Well, Dylan says my favorite game is GTA Online. GTA Online is one of my favorite games. Obviously, I make content for it. Zenokudo. Hey, stranger, what's up, man? Zenokudo, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to this late night No Man's Sky stream. It's good to see you. Grand Theft Auto Online obviously is one of my favorite games because I create content for it. But it is also a game that is a very competitive game. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. No Man's Sky is a more mature game, if you will. It's far more relaxed, if you will. Far more laid back. You know, if you want to get in and get some heavy action, you play a game like Grand Theft Auto Online. If you want to sit back and have a good time, then you play a game like No Man's Sky. Okay. There's some hazardous floor right there. Okay, so we got to find the fallen traveler. Let's hop out. There's a farting plant right there. Give me that.
Nearby toxins detected.
Get wrecked. Okay, so our fallen traveler, 300 units that way. Man, I got to go that way. They're seriously going to make me go that way. As I land in the ocean. Miyogi, I understand completely. I understand completely. Family always comes first. Yes, No Man's Sky has a varied audience. What I like about No Man's Sky is the fact that the game is very relaxed. And the game lets you play it the way you want to play it. Yo, Captain Steve is here. Hello, sir. How are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to this late night No Man's Sky live stream. It's good to see you. Welcome, man. How are you today? Yeah, it is 12:04 a.m. for me. So I figured I'd hop on for a little bit and we would do some... we do some No Man's Sky tonight. It's good to see you. Welcome to the channel. So Zenokuda says, I've been playing Risk of Rain 2 lately with some friends and different. The highest difficulty is the game laughing at you. Are you serious? So Risk of Rain 2 is roguelike. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. That sounds like fun. I'm probably going to have to check that out. But Captain Steve, good to see you, sir. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, so what do we got? Snagged around the ankles, piercing thorns, completely unaware. We reduced the numbers, but... Fallen Traveler seems to mention the floral infestation, but holds no further clues. I will need to scout to locate the hazardous floor. They're all over the freaking place. We don't have to go far. So we got to merc out 10. There's one right there. Shouldn't be that difficult. Yeah, the one time where you need to find hazardous floor, you can't find hazardous floor. There we go. And hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us. I don't see anything. I will take that, sir. Thank you. So Captain Steve asks, what do I hope comes to No Man's Sky in 2025? I would like to see capital ship class upgrades. For example, our freighters. I'd like to be able to upgrade freighters. I would also like to see some more. I'd like to see more variety of starship customization. I don't think we will ever see Sentinel ship customization because the actual Sentinel ship algorithm, if you will, is so varied, and because there are so many different, and I'm talking literally an infinite number of Sentinel ships out there. It'll probably be almost impossible to get every Sentinel ship piece. I'd like to see it, but I don't think that's a possibility. I would like to see us finally get the Void, and ultimately meet or reach the realm where the Void Mother exists. That's what I would like to see. Okay. Never pass up a piece of carbon. Or condensed carbon. Give me that. Thank you. Yeah, especially with me being a starship hunter or just an explorer in general, I would definitely like to see more lore, if you will, on the Void Mother, and I think we're getting really close to that point with the game's development. We will totally take that. So Moses, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So Captain Steve says that's pretty much matches my wish list also. Yeah, I think I would like to know exactly why we can't upgrade freighter classes. That's probably the really last thing that we need to complete complete, not starship customization, but the ability to truly explore. One thing that holds us back, I think, are the capital ship customizations. That's like the only thing. At the same time, I don't really mind it. That's because it gives me an incentive to hunt for that S-class capital ship. We got a microprocessor. Nice. That's actually part of the fun. And again, Moses, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Myogi says we've been waiting for 5 years since they discussed the Void. I just have a really strange suspicion that it's actually coming really soon. I just saw a Venus flytrap. Where did it go? Where did it go? I got 2 more to go. Okay. There they are. Found them. Take that. That. That's it. What? And if you don't get out of here, you giant pineapple, I will murk you out. What is this? Where's that pineapple? Bro, hold on, buddy. You want some of this? You want some of this? I will send you back to the pineapple patch, buddy. Don't even think about it. I will murk you out. I'm going to stand right here. I dare you. Come on, bring it. We're about to get into a fight with a hopping pineapple. You're taking your sweet time, buddy. Get wrecked. How about that? Hey, he started it. He freaking started it. I didn't start it. He did. He started. But yeah, that's what I would like to see. We'll take that rusty metal, sure. Hey, Sentinel, get out of here, buddy. I got something for you, too. And we got a Corvax casing. All right, where's my ship?
Units received.
Let's see. Can we call it in here? There we go. Ouch. A hazardous flora all over the place. Okay. Miyogi, thank you. Okay, people, so what do we need? If I miss someone in chat, it's not being done on purpose. So Moses says, I have a question for everyone. Do you think the World's Part 3 update for No Man's Sky will be released? If there's a World's Part 3 update in planning, yes, they will absolutely release it. Absolutely. Yo, we just got a massive donation from Miyogi. Miyogi, thank you so much for that donation. I appreciate you, everyone. Let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Miyogi, who just beat the game. Sir, as always, thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your donation. And as always, thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's get those 07s out there. Let's do it, people. Proper hand salute. You know how we do it here. Great Dane, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yes, dual streams today. GTA 5 Online and some No Man's Sky. You know how we do it, man. Oh, Miyogi, absolutely. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, so return to the Nexus to receive the reward. Let's go. This planet sucks anyway. And Miyogi, thanks so much for stopping by. It was good to see you as always. Take care of yourself and God bless you. We'll see you next time. And also, thank you to Captain Steve for stopping by as well. Good to see you both. Thank you guys very much. Okay. Where is... That's the space station. There we go. Okay, give me my money. Because you guys know how we do it here. We're always money grinding. Whether it's Grand Theft Auto Online or No Man's Sky. We're always on that money grind. Always on that money grind. Let's go. But yeah, to answer that question, if there's a World's Part 3 in the works, then Hello Games will absolutely release it. Hopefully they will release it sometime this year. I look absolutely ridiculous with that backpack, but it's pretty cool. Okay. Let's get the stuff. Complete. 1800 Quicksilver, 1 Warp Hypercore. I can actually use that. Easy enough. Weekend Nexus mission is complete. We're making some money. And yes, guys, if you haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. Okay, so next up is... Hey, Celine, how are you? Last time I saw her, I think it's her. Here we go. I will take that. Thank you. Let's swing by the space station so that we can get a look at the multi-tool in the case before we head out. So William says I'm already maxed out on money in the game. It's funny. I just crossed 1 billion units, 1 billion units in No Man's Sky. All of that money was made from scrapping ships. Yeah, I got 1 billion units on this character. All of that was made from scrapping ships. Hilarious. Now, all we need is something in No Man's Sky to spend all of that money on. That's what we need next. We need to be able to spend all that money. And that's where I would like to see something like legitimate capital ship battles. You know, one thing that I think No Man's Sky is missing is like a background simulation where something like Elite Dangerous. You know, Elite Dangerous has an actual background simulation. It's a live service title, but at the same time, players, when they interact with the Elite Dangerous universe, they openly affect things that happen in other parts of that universe. So, for example, if you have players that are actively fighting a war in one sector of that space in Elite Dangerous, it'll affect something else in a different part of space. So that's what I mean by background simulation. No Man's Sky needs something like that. So if we have like a capital ship battle in No Man's Sky, my freighter fleet against like an NPC freighter fleet, and we take out their entire fleet, we get to capture that sector of space. And then we have to defend it. There should be some monetary gain plus monetary risk, I think. So Moses, yes, I agree, 100%. I absolutely love this game. Absolutely love No Man's Sky. And I think No Man's Sky is fine just the way it is. I think it's fine just the way it is. But one thing that I think Hello Games could do to spruce it up a little bit is give it a background simulation. That way, you know, because we can literally amass our fleet of ships. We have a capital ship. We've got several frigates that we can send out on missions. But the one thing our ships don't do is openly fight. Our capital ships, that is. They don't openly fight other capital ships unless they're in the same system. Gas 16, welcome back. Good to see you. What the crap? We're here. There's my capital ship. All right, let's go back to the capital ship, I guess. So that's like the one thing that No Man's Sky is missing. Something to spend all that money on. Where you actually have to have, you got to have money on hand to upgrade and upkeep your capital ship. Which would give us an incentive to actually hunt and scrap other ships. Hostile scan? Where? That dude will get murked out. So Zoot says agreed. Yeah, that's what I think it needs something like a background simulation. Seriously. But again, don't get me wrong. No Man's Sky is perfect as is. It is. But I think something like a background simulation would do wonders for this game. Okay, so... Oh, that's right. I did pick that one up. Nice. So many ships. So Gas 16 says, I looked for this game on PC. It's on all platforms. You can find this on Steam and GOG. I don't believe it's on Epic. Hopefully I can use my sim racing rig. Yes, believe it or not, you can. You can. This game looks epic in VR, by the way. It looks epic in VR. Okay, so what we need to do, let's go back to the... we can tell the captain, hey, captain, you suck. Because that dude absolutely sucks. And there we go. Oh, goody. I just earned some reward points. Thank you. Thanks, Xbox. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is on Game Pass, too. It's on Game Pass as well. I do recommend that if you have access to Game Pass, try it on Game Pass first before buying it. Okay. Let's sell to the black market because we got some stiff. Get rid of the Mordite. We will sell the microprocessor. We don't need that. We'll sell this. Opal sack.
Units received.
And everything else we'll keep. Yep. Here we go. Refine the rusty metal. So Zoot says Steam is the best option for No Man's Sky. It is. It is the best option for No Man's Sky, but I have a problem with the way Steam handles business. I don't like Steam's digital storefront. And that's because Steam will tell you when you're purchasing a game or any kind of media from Steam, once you get to checkout, Steam will tell you that you're not buying a game. You're buying a limited license to access that game. Okay, and based on their terms of service, they have the right to revoke or to remove that game from your library anytime. So if, for example, Steam loses the license to sell No Man's Sky, they can actually pull it from your library. Now, to be fair, Steam has never done that before. But they reserve the right to do it, and that's actually in their terms of service. Yeah, Zoot, exactly. You don't own anything. That's why I mentioned GOG. GOG specifically states in their terms of service that when you buy a game from GOG, you own that game. You get an offline installer for that game that cannot be taken from you. They specifically state that. That's why, if and whenever possible, I buy any and all digital titles from GOG. And GOG is run by CD Projekt Red, the same developers that made Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, so we need to go to the teleporter, if we can find it. So, unfortunately, that's the state of video gaming now. You own nothing and you'll like it. That's just the way digital gaming is. So, I buy as little digital... as few digital titles as possible, but if I ever need to get a digital title, then I'll buy it from GOG. My base is, let's see, Mechanical Fauna Planet. That's Euclid, A-Class, Sentinel Rifle. Oh, there is an update in the experimental branch on Steam DB right now. There's an update pending that will probably release sometime next week. Should be fixing the Sentinel multi-tools. It should fix the Sentinel multi-tools. Portal base Euclid. Euclid. Paradise Planet Eisentam. Sentinel Keyfob. All right, let's go here. I have no idea where this base is. So what we're doing is hunting for my portal base, because I know I have a portal base in Eisentam. I can't freaking find it because I can't see the pictures, which sucks. Yeah, William Dupree, actually, it's also going to fix the textures as well. The next update is huge. It should fix everything that's wrong with both the settlements and with the autophage camps. So that's another reason why I'm holding off and not doing anything settlement related right now, because we've got another major update releasing sometime next week. We need a ramp. Hold on. There we go. Always have to have a ramp. Okay. Key fob. Portal base Euclid. Okay. My back is killing me. Yeah, I noticed that. Now, see, in my case, I don't do much building in No Man's Sky, but I do agree with you. Some of my bases, as a result of it, with the textures being gone, they don't look right. Okay, so what we can do... What system is this? This is Korvax. Okay, we do have a Korvax casing. We're going to find another monolith. That's what we're going to do. Let's hit up a save beacon before we do anything. A save point. All right. And this time we'll freaking name it. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Let's see. And hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. There we go. Perfect. First time around. Alien Monolith. Perfect. Perfect. Let's mark it. Before we go, I am curious. I want to see what ships are flying around in this star system. That's a whole lot of nope. Okay, that shuttle is not too bad. That one's not too bad. There's a light bulb. There's a flashlight explorer over there. That one's got a couple of flashlights on it, but it is symmetric. That's an ugly shuttle. That's an ugly bus-style toothpaste hauler. This is an ugly X-Wing. Yeah. Not really feeling any of the ships in this system. I guess one thing to remember is that every time we find a Korvax system, all the ships are going to be ugly. Daggers POV, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back. All right, let's go. So William says he got another 4 square SC slot Dragonfly if you're interested. Man, you've been having some really good luck finding good ships, man. You've been having really good luck finding ships. I think within the past 2 months I've found like 1 S-class. The rest have either been A-class or otherwise. But I will say that many of the A-class I found have been 3+1. During the previous live stream, I found 1 A-class with 4 connected supercharge slots. So you've been having some really good luck, man. Okay, what are we, 14 minutes away? That's a whole lot of nope. Speaking of the upcoming update that fixes many of the bugs, it specifically will address problems with AMD graphics hardware, AMD GPUs. Now, one thing we got to remember is that both consoles, that's Xbox and PlayStation, they both use AMD APUs for the actual console itself, for processing and for graphics. That's what an APU is, it's an accelerated processing unit, excuse me. So, because they use AMD hardware, the next update should fix all of the problems that we've seen with any kind of graphic glitches as a result of the Beacon DLC. So Moses, this ship, I found this at Royal Exotic during the Utopia. What expedition was this? Hold on. I found this ship during the Polestar expedition like 2.5 years ago. I found this ship a long time ago. I have videos on my channel showing where you can find ships like this. Just look for No Man's Sky top 5 starships. It should pop up. In one of those videos, I should have a couple of these Royal Exotics. Royal Series 7 Exotics. Yeah, Zew. Hello Games. Their people know that they released this update way too early. My conspiracy theory is that they released it to coincide with the release of the Switch 2. Because we know the Switch 2 version released at the same time. But when they did that, they released it in a broken, buggy state. Now, to be fair, many of the updates that we get from for No Man's Sky are buggy, but this one was probably more egregiously buggy than usual. So, Mr. Coleman, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. It can be overwhelming at first, but at the same time, there are storied quests that will teach you how to play the game. So what I recommend is that if you ever, first of all, if you're on Xbox, try this game on Game Pass first. That way you don't buy it outright. Just give it a try and play through the Awakening storied quests. That will teach you how to play No Man's Sky. Yeah, and your play experience will be vastly improved. Yeah, and who asked that question? Yeah, Moses. The William Dupree is correct. Every starship or every star system has an exotic ship. So they'll all be different. They will all be different. Vortex, how's it going? Good to see you. So you said, oh no, I lost my progress about 30 hours. How'd that happen? What happened? I run my hands across the monolith surface, my fingers reading its ancient ruins. Suddenly, I am seized by some ancient power, its unworldly vision replacing my own. Korvax echoes something, do not your whatever. Okay. Liquid metal, yada yada yada, freezes in place before pulling my head into contact with the glow of the monolith. Yes. The ancient stone is warm, and deep inside I hear the hum of an ancient... let's pull free. So we got some chromatic metal. Okay, whatever. Okay, that wasn't the answer. Let's reload. That wasn't the answer. We're supposed to wait. So Moses, yes. Are there any gold white? Yes, absolutely. I've got a gold and white one. I got a video on a gold and white one on my channel. And that is true. Jason Plays is probably the foremost expert on No Man's Sky. And he has several videos on where to find exotic ships as well. But he does have a starter series on his channel. So Vortex says, put the game into the library for more storage space, download it again, and all gone. Usually nothing deletes. Did you happen to have cross saves enabled? If you have cross saves enabled, then you may be able to download your save from another platform. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, that does suck. But I think if you have cross saves enabled, you may be able to download your progress or download your save from another platform. Okay, so we're going to wait. There we go. Yay, we learned some new words for the Atlas. Whatever. Okay. Okay, locate portal. And there it is. But No Man's Sky can be overwhelming at first. However, if you follow the storied quest, it's very easy to get into. Before we do anything else, let's take a look at the multi-tool here. Could be a good one. Could be a good one. Since this is a Korvax system, by the way. Alright, let's inspect the Runic technology. Ooh! Check that out. A-class, 3 connected supercharged slots. Yes, please. Yes, please. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a good one. All right, people. So you guys know the drill. If you want this Runic multi-tool, hold on. Coordinates are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Okay, for this star system. This is in the Eisentam Galaxy. This is on a paradise planet. And the planet's name is... Hold it. Planet's name is Afte Beta. And the coordinates are plus 29.48 and minus 161.71. Yeah, we're going to drop a save beacon here. Save beacon. But yeah, there. You guys got to come get this one. Give me that multi-tool. Yes, please. I will buy that all day. Give me that multi-tool. Inspect. Compare. Yep, I'll take it. Thank you. All right, let's drop a save beacon. And let's save it. Let's customize this. Let's make this one red. And we want to change colors. We'll make this one red. There you go. Just look for the red save beacon. Michael Knight, what's up, brother? Welcome back, man. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to part 2 of today's not money grinding. Yeah, money grinding, but live streaming ridiculousness. Yeah, we just scored an awesome multi-tool. Very nice multi-tool. Check this thing out. This is a good multi-tool right here. A-class, 3 connected supercharged slots. This could have 4 connected slots on it. It could be a 4 connected supercharged slot multi-tool. Definitely going to have to get this thing up to the station and check it out. But that's a good multi-tool right there. With a scatter blaster. Very nice. Okay. Oh, let's swap it out. Go back to my trusty old gun. There we go. So yeah, if you guys want that multi-tool, there is a save beacon here in the area. Just scroll back on the live stream. Glyphs and coordinates and planet's name are here. What the crap? Will you get out of here? Get your dino butt out of here, buddy. Don't be walking on my ship. What is this? With your 6 legs. Get out of here. That is a good find. All right, let's get to this portal, set up a base, and keep going. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to this part 2 of today's live streaming madness. Uh, 38 minutes, that's not a whole lot of nope. That's a whole lot of nope. Now, another good place to find exotic starships is the NMS Coordinates Exchange on Reddit. I don't hang around Reddit that much, but the NMS Coordinates Exchange is an encyclopedia of all things No Man's Sky, especially for starship hunters like us. You'll find some of the rarest starships in No Man's Sky at that website. So I think that's another good location to check, another good resource. All right. Okay, so you know how we do it. We got to set up a base. This time, let's name it. All right, let's drop a base computer. And we'll do a standard wooden structure. That's fine. We don't need anything fancy. We just got to mark it. Claim base. Yeah, that was a very good find. I'm happy with that one. Okay, here we go. Wooden floors. Yeah, that's fine. Every house has to have a door. And glass panel roof. Because who doesn't like a skylight? Give me some power. Give me all the power. Battery. Just wire that mofo up. There we go. And last but not least, teleporter. Bud 316, welcome back, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Give me a second. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let there be lights. Or let there be light bill. How about that? You know, let's drop a save point. All right, done. So Bud316 says, at the dog groomer, and what what do they have playing on TV? No Man's Sky with Dodman. Are you serious? That's awesome. Hey, Girl Cyan, what's up, stranger? How are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Long time no see. Just doing some late night No Man's Sky stuff. All right. Okay, here we go.
Technology recharge. 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 Technology recharge.
There we go.
Recharge.
Okay. All right. Activate the portal. Okay, so what we want is located at Bird, Sunrise, Triforce, Boats, Triforce, TP, Sunrise, Bird, Boats, Black Hole, Dragonfly, and Sunrise. There we go. Excuse me while I get some fat-free diet water. That's some good stuff. All right, let's save again before we go. And yes, this is totally a paradise planet. Gotta love it. Excuse me. Alright, see you on the other side. So, William Dupree, we're going to find some curious deposits. I have found a curious deposit site on another save. We're going to go claim that site on this save. Yeah, girl sign, exactly. That's the best water to drink, especially the diet. Yeah, diet fat-free water. Yes, I found a curious deposit site on a previous save, so... Yep, this is the planet. Stranded life form. Off planet, okay. That ain't my problem, buddy. Okay, let's go. That ain't my problem. Hold it. Before we go... let's swap ships. A Sentinel ship will make this easier. And before it lands on my face. There we go. All right, let's go. Just out of curiosity, what was this? This was a B class. B class. I think this one had 4 connected supercharged slots. I can't remember. This might be a 3+1, but I'll have to check. Okay, go first person so we can see exactly what it is we're doing. Alright, so minus 19. Okay, that's plus 60, that's plus 166. Okay, so we need to go. Not that way, we got to go this way. And this is plus 21.85. Okay, first set of coordinates. Let's head to it. Hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us on this late night No Man's Sky extravaganza. It is 12:48 a.m. for me. Okay, let's try not to overshoot. Okay, so minus 6 plus 69. That's plus 166. Okay, I think that's where we want to be. Here we go. Let's try it again. Plus 3, plus 77. We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, girl sign, exactly. It is definitely too late. Oops, I think we went too far. We're about to find out. Okay, not bad, not bad. So we need to be at plus 21. Okay, so in this direction. So Girl Science says, too early to be matching over here, too late to be matching over there. Yeah, exactly. And that is plus 166.6. 06, that is. Okay, so we need to go a little this way. Just a little this way. As we fly into a mountain. Okay, so we have to get to the second set of coordinates is plus 166.06. First set of coordinates is plus 21.85. So I think if we fly straight in this direction, we should come across it. So we'll just fly straight and see what happens. So Bud316 says, no, I don't, not yet, still waiting for it to go on sale. You know, I swear, this game was just recently on sale. I swear it was. So Bud316 says he's really gotten into playing Warframe. He really enjoys it. Warframe looks like a fun game. Warframe does look like a fun game. The only thing that stops me from getting into Warframe is just the live service aspect of it. Yeah, just give me a second. I'll get caught up on chat in just a second. I got one eye on my coordinates and the other eye on the chat. And I'm running in the mountains. So, are we there yet? Plus 21.85 for the first set. Yeah, if I can stop flying in the mountains. If I can stop flying in the mountains. Here we go. But doing this in a Sentinel ship does make this easier. So we have 16 more points to go. Now, because this is a fungal planet, I can probably find more than one deposit, but let's find this first deposit first and set up a base. That is 85. Okay. Okay, 10 more to go. Almost there. We're almost there. Everybody sit tight. Almost there. Almost there. So we got 166.06. Yeah, we can start to slow down. And it's actually on the side of a mountain. All right, I think we're close enough. Yep, land the ship. I think we're close enough. Great Dane, yes, multi-tools are still broken, but... or Sentinel multi-tools, that is. But there is a patch that's pending in experimental branch on Steam, DB, that will be releasing sometime next week that should fix everything, to include the multi-tools. But yeah, as of today, they're still broken. Okay, we should be able to see them on the scanner. Yep, there they are. What the crap, did I freaking land on them? Hold on, I think I landed on them. Oh no, there it is. There it is, there's my base. That's my base right there. Okay. Okay. Strangely enough. Yeah. The funny thing, because I've enabled cross saves, now I can see all of my other bases. So, okay, good. Here it is. So I did all that work for nothing. All I had to do was look for the other base computer. That works for me. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. Up until now, I never used cross saves. But once you've got cross saves enabled, you can actually see your other bases. If you're on PC and you don't have cross saves enabled, you can't see anything. But here they are. So there are 7 curiosities here, or curious deposits, which is actually not bad. Not bad at all. Now, what I was trying to do initially was set this up so that I could, you know, when you shoot these things, they're going to roll downhill, but I wanted them all to roll into this area here. I don't think I can build here, though, because I built this up on a different save. Okay. Hold on. Yep. So I got to actually fix this on my other save. But this is it. This is the actual curious deposit right here. All right. Well, I mean, at least I can find it now. Okay, didn't expect that. That was pretty cool. Visit another player's base. All right. Okay. So this is a good resource for nanites. What I don't have, actually, this space is not properly set up yet. So what I'm going to do is hop over to, let's see here. Let me hop over to another save. Upload current save. And let's go to live stream Let's Play. This is a completely different planet. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us on this late night No Man's Sky live stream. It's 1:02 a.m. for me. We're going to wrap up here in just a bit. And we'll probably pick this up again tomorrow. Oh, that's what I was doing here. I was starship hunting. There's a squid ship in this system. There is a squid ship in this star system. I haven't been able to find it. Well, it flew in at the space station.
Thermal protection falling.
That's a nice looking Alpha right there. Nice looking Alpha. 7-wing Alpha fighter. Very nice. But it flew in at the station. That's where I found the first one. However, that thing refuses to spawn. Absolutely refuses to spawn. So what we're going to do is go back to the space station. So William says, I hate it when they make them the same color as the ground. They are a little more difficult to find. The funny thing is that I'd happened to jump in on this save randomly, and I said, you know what? Let's go to a random planet and try to find some curiosities or curious deposits. And then this fungal planet popped up, and I said, let's check this fungal planet out. And within about 30 seconds of entering that planet's atmosphere, I found that deposit. So it was pretty funny. Yeah, so there's the actual base right there. But I want to go to station. Yeah, another A-class Sentinel ship. Yeah, William Dupre, seriously, it only took about 30 seconds to find that deposit. They popped up out of nowhere. So my conspiracy theory is that because we're dealing with curious deposits, and curious deposits can spawn on any planet. But because that planet is a fungal planet, I guess there's a higher possibility of finding them there. And again, that's all conspiracy. I don't know that for a fact. But it only took about 30 seconds to find that deposit. Okay. Let's sit tight for a second. I want to see what ships fly in here. If any ships fly in at all. The last time I tried this, no ships flew into the station, which was really weird. That's the exocraft guy. Here's the starship guy. What do you got for me? Anything good? Upgrade modules. He's got an S-class reactor. He's got S-class shield. That infraknife is kind of nice. S-class launch, cyclotron, hyperdrive, photon cannon. He got some good stuff. He's got some good stuff, especially the infraknife module. Especially the infraknife. Not bad. So let's take a second and see if anything flies into the station. Then we'll reset or reload the... There we go. Here comes a ship right now. It's an ugly Korvax Explorer, but here it comes. But there is a squid ship in this star system. That much is guaranteed. Here's another ugly Explorer. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Korvax have the worst possible taste in starships. Hey, there's a single-engine shuttle. They get even worse. Yeah, Zute says, yes, they do. Yeah, they get even worse. They get worse than this. Something else I want to check. Hold it. Catalogs, recipes, cooking. Where's that stupid cake? Suspiciously sweet cake. Where's it at? Or questionably sweet cake if I can find it. There it is. Show all recipes. There we go. Yeah, I got to take a screenshot of this later because I need to try to make this on my other character. Now, this processed sugar. Oh, no, right here. Sticky honey. The sticky honey can be difficult to find, but I have a planet where you can find where it's nothing but sticky honey. I have a whole planet full of sticky honey. So if you guys want to know where it is, let me know. Creature eggs. Yeah. This cake is an absolute godsend right here, by the way. Okay. What's so special about that cake is that it gives you a huge buff to resources mined. And I'm talking a major buff for anybody who doesn't know. It's actually perfect for mining. Excuse me, mining. My brain just broke. Runaway mold. Curious deposits for runaway mold. So Zute says I use it. Yes. And William Dupree says I have one saved too. Yep. Yeah, I have an entire planet that's nothing but honey, sticky honey, which can be very difficult to find if you're not careful. So what we're doing, I'm just taking a second to wait and see if this squid ship flies in. Otherwise, I think the only other way to find it will be to hunt for it crashed and abandoned, and that could take forever. Because there's only one exotic ship per system, which means the chances of finding that ship are they're not slim. It's not impossible. It definitely can be done. You know, why is this Korvax giving me the stink eye? What do you want, buddy? Or not Korvax, the Gek. Request dialect help. What do you got for me? Let's see. Friendship. There we go. Oh, William Koza, welcome back. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So William Dupree says he uses the perpetual cake. It gives a 329% boost to the jetpack. Does it? I didn't know that. Perpetual cake. Okay. Definitely going to have to check out that recipe now. Okay, because nothing's spawning in here, we're not going to wait around. So let's... We'll upload that. And quit title. Let's go back to the other save. Since we know where it is. Give it a second. Okay, let's see. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, that's all off planet. Okay. So let's do this. We got to be at least 300 units away from a base. To build there. So William Dupree says 100 lasts for 16 hours. Nice. Okay, so if we're far enough away, can I drop a base here? Nope. Godlike Demon, welcome back, man. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yes, we're just doing a little bit of laid-back No Man's Sky shenanigans. So I think we got to be about 300 units away, but let's see here. There we go. Up, there we go. Perfect. 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 Yeah, we're overlooking that curious deposit. Perfect. Okay, let's claim this site. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So let's see. I mean, I could do a biodome, but a biodome is kind of useless. All right, let's drop a cylindrical house up here. Okay, give it a door. Give it some windows so we can see. There we go. All right. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Ramp. And one of those. So William said build a landing pad. I think we're going to do that. That is, of course, if I have the plans for it. I don't think I got the plans for a landing pad here on this save. Dang it, that's not what I want to do. Go back to the build menu. And of course, right as I begin building, the sun goes in. Good job. So now we got to drop a poop generator. Biofuel reactor. So we got to leave a poop generator. There we go. And a battery. All right, let's wire this mofo up. Well, that didn't work. Hold on. There we go. And try it again. That didn't work. All right, that's better. Okay, let's add some stuff. Here we go. Condensed carbon.
Technology recharge.
Matt Asbury, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, Gas 16, we'll see you next time. Take care. God bless to you, man. We'll see you next time. And thank you. Yes, guys, if you haven't done so, please hit that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. Okay, perfect. That is the worst ramp I've ever seen. Okay, whatever. Okay, drop a save point. Perfect. And now I can overlook the other base right there. Okay, let's rename this. That's the perfect screenshot, even though it's nighttime again. And we want to call this... this is Curious Deposit Base. Curious Deposit Overlook. We'll call it that. Curious Deposit Overlook. Perfect. All right, upload. Nice. Okay, so there's one more thing that I will do before we wrap things up. Let's go find a ship. Let's totally go find a ship. Not on this planet, because this is not a Sentinel planet. This is an anomaly planet, by the way. But let's go find a ship. Because why not? All right, perfect. Okay, so let's head back to the freighter. Yeah, exactly. William Dupree. I don't have it. So I got to go unlock it. That's one of the base parts that I haven't unlocked yet.
Extreme temperature detected.
Again, I don't typically play on this save, so that's one of the reasons why I don't have it. All right. We don't have anything to sell, so we're good here. Looks like our nip buds are doing well. Very nice. Gotta have them nip buds. Okay, so what we want to do now, let's get to the freighter warp map. Let's do something easy. Let's go to like a random 1-star Sentinel system and see what we get. We've already found an A-class hauler in this outlaw dissonant system, so we're pretty much done here. Let's go to whatever. Let's just go to wherever. So here you go, 1-star Korvax. Okay, let's go to this 1-star Korvax and see what happens. And we're warping upside down. William Dupree, yes, we're still in Eisentam. Draco, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to this late night No Man's Sky nonsense. So Girl Science says 4 space 20. Yep. Exactly. Anybody that watches my No Man's Sky live streams know I always rock that 420 hat. Always rock that 420 hat. But hey, you can't have a... Yeah, you can't have a ship or a capital ship without some lettuce, without some lettuce on it. So William says, "Want the squid coordinates?" Sure, plop them in. Yes, ma'am. 4 space 20. You better believe it. We got that lettuce. Lettuce or spinach, whichever you want to call it, we got it. Okay, let's go to the scanner room. There we go. Not expecting a great deal out of this planet, but hey. Or out of this system. So, rattling planet. Another paradise planet. Nice. Aggressive sentinels. Xeno planet. Okay. So we've got 2 planets with aggressive sentinels. These could be good for farming sentinel drops. Ancient bones. And windswept. Okay. Let's mark it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's only 1 fauna on that planet, which means there may not be a sentinel ship in this system. There may not be dissonance in this system. This is a dissonant system, but because there's only 1 fauna, let's mark it. Let's head out. Typically, if it's an anomaly planet, there are no dissonant starships on that planet. The easiest way to do this will be to get to the ship, and well, we can actually do that from here. We don't need to go to the ship. Yep, that's what I thought. There's no dissonance in this system. That's what I thought. Okay, go back to the warp map. That's what I thought. Yeah, that was an anomaly planet big time. So the Viking system right next door. Let's go to the Viking system next door. Let's try that one. Yeah, girl sign, exactly. Noise. Okay, back to the scanner room. if we can find it. There we go. 3 planets. Bountiful. Ooh, another a green paradise planet. And Heimdall. Uh-oh. Okay, this planet looks like it's safe. Let's mark it. Okay, this system also has a paradise planet in it. So, okay, let's take a look. Might as well upload. Thank you. Give me my 120 net. Buddy, will you get out of my face? What the crap, dude? Man, what do you think this is? My backpack is bigger than yours anyways. Get out of here. This is my ship. What's he think he doing? That dude's out of his mind. All right, let's go. I actually need to get around to making my player character a little taller. He's kind of short. That's what she said. Let's go. We did mark it. Before we go, let's get to the space station. I bet the freighter captain parked right on top of the station. Almost. Almost on top of the station. Oh, also, chat, I want to ask you guys, how is the in-game audio for you? Is it too quiet or is it too loud? Sound off in chat for me. This is Xbox Series X, so I'm still making adjustments to the in-game audio. If it's on PC, the audio is pretty much balanced, but I'm still trying to work out some of the quirks with the Series X version. Let me know in chat if the in-game audio is either too loud or too quiet. William Dupree says it sounds good. Okay. Zoot says it's just a little too quiet. Okay. Okay, so give me a sec. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's increase this. Okay, let's go to 10 dB on that. Okay. All right, let's try that instead. Okay. So Girl Science says it sounds fine to me. Zoot says, but I'm going deaf. Okay. Duly noted. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is a good-looking station. I like this purple station. This is a good-looking station. Or pink, I should say. Nice. I think Jason Plays would like this one. Let's check out the ugly multi-tool. Yep. That's what I thought. Next. Another ugly multi-tool. Even worse. Grab a free exosuit upgrade? Well, it ain't free, but let's grab it anyway. There we go. We don't need to talk to that guy. This is a Viking system, so there's probably some pretty good fighters in this star system. Okay, well, let's get to it, shall we? I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Korvax have the ugliest... Well, this is a Viking system, so those ships are ugly anyway. Them ships are ugly. Let's go. So William says, in Eisentam. Gotcha. There it is. And hope everybody out there is doing well. We're just doing a really quick starship hunt. We're about to wrap things up. Found an awesome A-class Runic multi-tool with 3 connected supercharged slots. If you guys want that multi-tool, just scroll back about an hour in this live stream and you'll find it. Glyphs and coordinates and planet's name are all there. That was an excellent freaking find. That'll probably be an episode of random finds for No Man's Sky. So Zoot says, do a lot of the other systems get explored? Because all I hear about is the first 5 of them in videos. Yes, they do. They do. But what we got to remember is that No Man's Sky is a vast game. And I'm talking vast. 11 billion. Actually, I think it's more than that. It's more than that. Out of the 256 different galaxies, there's a ridiculous number of star systems. A ridiculous number of star systems. I think someone said 18 quintillion different star systems. So yeah, they get explored, but it is virtually impossible for every player that's ever played No Man's Sky to actually explore all of them. Someone said it would take about 1,000 real years to do it. That's just because of the procedural generation. Oh, hey, Michael Knight, thanks for the feedback. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm still making adjustments. Turned the music down because it was a little too loud. We can turn the music back up a little bit. Hold on. There we go. And that's because these settings are different. William, thank you. It's 18.5 quintillion planets. Okay, well, there's a structure over there. Another cold planet.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Let's land, get our bearings. Can we land here? Yes, we can. Oh, okay, it's a crashed freighter. Never mind. That we can't even land at. Whatever. Okay, let's see what we got.
Alert. Navigational data received.
It's like right there. Perfect. So Zoot says Eisentam, Euclid, Gilbert are the more popular ones I see. They are. Oh, you're talking about Hilbert. Yes. Those 3 are the most popular. Calypso is just angry. The Calypso galaxy is just a pissed off galaxy. I would avoid going there. Everything in Calypso is pissed off. Miyogi, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Welcome back. Let's land. All right, the first 5, and that's usually the first 5 that most players visit. But you've actually got players that's actually visited Galaxy 255, which is the last galaxy in the game. You've got some players that have actually been there. Okay, we're here. Do not claim that multi-tool. Do not claim that multi-tool. So Miyogi says, first year of No Man's Sky, I traveled to 30 galaxies. All right. Yep, so there you go. Miyogi says he's at Galaxy 255. Nice. Yeah, I'm still stuck in, well, I'm in Eisentam. This is like the second galaxy for me. So we're still in Eisentam. Okay, let's drop a base computer. I'm not expecting much. This is a 1-star system, so I'm just curious to see what the Sentinel ship is for this system. Just curious. I thought that said sushi for a second. Sushi colony. Okay, whatever. Girl Science correct. You can't get to 256 without a taxi. Fortunately, Ricey's Emporium has a taxi service that will get you there. Huge shout out to him. Absolutely love Ricey's Emporium, by the way. It's funny because Ricey and his Emporium, they got me into starship hunting in No Man's Sky. I especially like the way Ricey has a very detailed perspective on all the ships in the game. Very detailed perspective. And this dude just pushed me right out of the way. What the crap? Okay. All right, you guys know how we do it. Let's set up a base. Something quick and dirty. Give it a door. Give it some windows so we can see what we're doing. There we go. Next. Give it some power. Battery. Here we go. And some wires. And a teleporter. There we go. Deborah Allen, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Happy Saturday to you. It's actually Sunday for me, but hello to you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, and last but not least.
Incoming storm.
Oh, crap. Here comes a storm. Save point. Okay. Put a ramp out here. This is ridiculous. Okay, there we go. So William says, I usually wait until I see the ship before building a base. Yeah, I used to do that until I realized that it's easier to build a base at an abandoned camp. That way a single camp can locate multiple starships, just in case it's a really good ship. If it's an ugly ship, it's not really a big deal. All I typically do is just uninstall it, remove the base. So Miyogi says, if anyone wants a taxi, let me or Ricky know. Zoo, Ricey, and me, and Flowery Squirrel set up the first community night, and we had 30 players attend back in the day. Wow, that's right. That's right. I absolutely miss Zoo Games. I miss Zoo Games. Rest in peace to Zoo. I absolutely miss Zoo Games. But I remember that back in the day. I used to watch the community nights for some time, and that's what got me into starship hunting. Okay, let's unlock the base. There's a man. I don't want to talk to you. Okay, let's present a gift. Some Atlantidium. All right. Lockdown in progress. Scan memory registers. 16, 6, and 11. $16, 6, 11. There we go. Okay, we don't care about the multi-tool seal, and that's because that's going to change. And hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys for doing this. We're just going to take a really quick look at the Sentinel ship on this one-star planet. Not expecting a whole lot. So Myogi says 200 players turned up and built bases on Blush for Zoo's memorial. That's right. I remember that one. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I miss Zoo. He very down-to-earth content creator. Absolutely loved that guy, man. Yeah, so rest in peace, Zoo Games. Fortunately, his family left his channel up on YouTube, so I still go to Zoo's channel on occasion to watch his content. Okay, did we find a ship? Yes, we did. I think. Yeah, it's over there. Okay. Okay, let's go check it out.
Thermal protection falling.
Where's my ship?
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Oh, yeah, storm clearing. I guess that's another localized blizzard. Get out of here. Okay, what do we got? We're just going to take a really quick look at this ship. If it's an ugly one, we're going to pack up and leave. That's what we're going to do. "10 minutes, that's a whole lot of nope." And you know, in Myogi, it's funny you should mention that. That's one of the...
Threat detected.
I'm going to murk this dude out. Yeah, that dude's going to get murked. The funny thing... That's the one thing about the No Man's Sky community. Let me take out Dread Captain, whatever his name is. Hold on a second. He's flying an ugly hauler, by the way. Get out of here. Give me your stuff.
Hostile ships deleted.
That's right. I got your stuff. All right. Here we go. And yeah, that's what I was going to say. The majority of the No Man's Sky community is nice. And like I mentioned, I think that's because the No Man's Sky community is far more mature than, let's say, some of the other competitive gaming communities out there. There's no comparison between the No Man's Sky community and the GTA community. No comparison at all. And, you know, each community or each type of community has... They've got their own pluses and minuses. They've got their own benefits. You know, for example, I do mostly GTA Online content, but I think I have one of the better GTA communities on the platform. And it's funny because one person doesn't make a community. I have great people that attend my live streams. We help each other out. We vibe, we chill out, we have a good time. So what do we got? Okay, I think we got something we can work with here. I think we have something we can work with here. I think we have something we can work with. What do we got? Okay, we got an Elvis. We have an Elvis. Okay, this is not a bad looking ship. Okay, so I'm going to use William Dupree's terminology. This is an Elvis with a pelvis. He's this is an Elvis with a pelvis, but this is a light sentinel fighter. This looks like sky blue. Light sentinel fighter, double-bladed wings, dorsal and ventral stabilizers. This is a good-looking ship. So yeah, I'm using William Dupree's terminology. Elvis with a pelvis. This is a good-looking ship. Hold on, let's get a better look at it. Hold on. So check that out. Check that out. That's not bad. That's nice. That's a good-looking Sentinel ship. The only problem is with the dorsal stabilizer. It has a tendency to obscure your vision if you're in first person, but if you don't mind that, this is a good-looking ship. It's symmetric. It's perfectly symmetric. Yeah, Deborah, exactly. We're just fishing in small ponds, exactly. Yeah, Zoot, we're going to find out in a second. This is a good-looking ship. That's a good-looking ship right there. Not bad. Now, we got to remember, this is a one-star system. Okay, it's a B class. It's a B class. Okay, so let's catalog this location. I'm not going to set up a base computer here. I will drop a comm ball or something, save point. But the coordinates are minus 45.28 and minus 24.01 for this exact ship. Let's drop a save beacon just in case. And let's save it. Let's color this thing red so that we know exactly what it is. Colors, and we'll make this one red. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Hold on. Glyphs are in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. If you guys want this ship. This is the Eisentam Galaxy. Yeah, Girl Cyan, that's a cool Senny. What's the eye look like?
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
It's got the standard Cylon-looking eye about it, but that's pretty cool. I kind of like that one. That's a good-looking light ship. This is a light Sentinel fighter, by the way. Single thruster. I take it back. Triple thruster. This is a good-looking ship. Okay, what do we got? Michael Knight says, I met this one guy. He gave me money. Made a place, hooked up electricity, and all I had to tell him not to do so I could play. He was real cool. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a very chill person. That's one thing I like about the No Man's Sky community. You'll usually meet nice people. You won't find people like that in Grand Theft Auto, I'll tell you. I can guarantee you won't find people like that in GTA. So what do we got? Uh-oh, check it out. We got 2 connected supercharge slots. We've got 2 connected supercharge slots. This could be a 4 connected slot ship. Very nice. Okay, let's get this thing up to the station and check it out. That is not what I wanted to do. Will you get in the ship, please? Claim the ship. Thank you. Compare. Claim it. All right, let's go. Yeah, that's a good-looking Sentinel ship. Check that out. That's a good-looking ship. Yeah, William Dupree, exactly. Ice blue and white, not bad for a one-star system. Now, I'm not expecting a whole lot, but this could be a keeper. This one could definitely be a keeper. We got 51 seconds before we hit the station. It's 1:52 a.m. for me. We're going to be wrapping this up here real soon. Yeah, sleep is starting to hit me. Sleep is starting to hit me. I got to go stretch out my back. I injured my lower back for some reason today during the GTA stream. Very, very painful. It sucks getting old. Don't ask me how I managed to do it during a GTA stream. It just happened. Yeah, William Dupree. This is a good-looking ship right here. Double-bladed. Like I said, Elvis with the pelvis. But that's a good-looking ship. It's very symmetric. I like it. In before my capital ship gets in the way. This one might be a keeper. Bud 316, yes, you do have to manage your fuel, but usually it's relatively easy. No Man's Sky is a more arcadey style space exploration game. It doesn't take itself too seriously. This is not like Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen where you have to manage every aspect of your starship. But yeah, you do have to manage fuel. And you can change your starship settings as well. You can switch between shields, engine, weapons, etc. Or you can set a balanced profile as well. But yes, you do have to manage your fuel. Yeah, Deborah Allen is correct. Fuel is very easy to come by in this game. Okay, let's take a quick look. Oh, let's set purchases to free so we can check this out. Difficulty, free, and apply. All right, let's take a quick gander at it. But yeah, fuel is very easy to come by in No Man's Sky. Alright, so let's upgrade it. Let's take a really quick look. Upgrade Starship. Upgrade class. Upgrade it again. Okay, so what do we got? Bingo! 3+1. This B class is a 3+1. 3+1 supercharged slot. Fully upgraded to an S class, 3+1. This is not bad. Not bad at all. Dan Red, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Just doing some No Man's Sky stuff, brother. This is a good find. Very good find right here. Yeah, this is a keeper. This is a keeper. Definitely a keeper right here. Everybody, Dan Red is also a fellow creator. If you haven't done so, please go to his channel, check him out, show him some love. Dan Red, if you would like to leave a link to your channel, since you're a moderator here, you may do so if you want. Okay, very good, man. Very good. So this one is a keeper. This one is a keeper. Let me revert the save because we're going to keep this one as a B class. Very good. 3+1. Very nice. Let's restore. So yeah, we're going to keep this one. I've got this ship documented. There is a save beacon in the area. I just don't want to set up a base there if it's not necessary. Okay, very nice. So this one is definitely going to be in an episode of Flippin' Ships Top 5 Starships. That's a good looking ship. Not bad at all. Not bad. Could use some more accessories, but I'll take it. That's a nice looking Sentinel fighter right there. Yeah, we can totally put a comm ball, but I think what I'm going to do is head back to the camp. We're going to fly back to that location. Actually, maybe I will set up a base there after all. And then, you know, the comm ball works too. Either way, let's go back to the location first. My base is... here we go. That's funny. That looks like sushi right there. I actually have to rename that base. So Zoot, if given a choice between the two, I would rather have a squid ship with 4 connected supercharge slots. And that's because the squid ships are the rarest ships in the game. They have to be the rarest ships. As far as exotic ships go, squid ships are the rarest because there's only one type of squid ship. And not every star system has one. Okay, where's my ship? Oh, it's parked right behind. This was a pretty surprising find right here. I didn't expect to see this one. All right, let's head back. Head to the red save beacon right now. So yeah, what we will do is drop a comm ball, and what I will do is rename. I'll rename the base so that I can find this ship. I just don't want to drop another base computer if I don't have to. Yeah, this is a good find right here. 3+1. Not bad at all. So, Miyogi says, let's back up a bit. Being a 1-star, though, probably will be the only... probably only find an A-class. We're not going to find anything higher than an A-class in this system. S-classes have a 0% chance of spawning in a 1-star system, so we're not going to get anything higher than an A-class. But I think this B-class right here, I think this starship is perfect. I think this is perfect. So what I'm going to do is land and we'll drop a comm ball. All right, let's drop a comm ball right here. And we'll put this next to the save beacon. There we go. Okay, leave a message. And we will call this... hold it. Back up. B class. B class light fighter. Hold up. Light Sentinel. This was a 3+1. There we go. 3+1 supercharge. Works for me. All right, perfect. Okay. That'll work. So Miyogi says, the squid and the white or gray are the rarest. I don't think I've ever seen a white or gray squid ship. Most of the ones I've seen were either blue, orange, or yellow. So William says he gave earlier a red squid ship with 4 square supercharge slots. Nice. So Girl Science says, I think so. I have a purple one. I think I'll go squid hunting one day. Okay. I tried to find a squid ship. I found a yellow one a couple of months ago on this save, but for whatever reason, it's not flying into the space station. So Williams says extended thrusters on the bottom would have made it more complete. I agree with that. I agree with that. You know what would have made this thing even better? A set of tank tread landing gears. Tank tread landing gear would have been better on this ship. Tank tread landing gear would have been really nice, but it's okay because I like the single-bladed or double-bladed design. Double-bladed wings. I don't mind the dorsal and ventral stabilizers on this one because they actually work. They do work with this ship. But yeah, I do agree with you. I agree with you on that. So Miyogi says, I have the location of a gray squid ship. Gave it to my friend Ricey. Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. One of these days, I'm going to have to hunt for... let me show you really quick. Let's call up a ship. This is the squid ship that I found during, was it Cursed? During one of the expeditions. And this ship spawned in, it actually flew into the space station. So this one wasn't crashed and abandoned. But for whatever reason, it's not flying into the station anymore. So I'm not entirely sure why. Not entirely sure why. Okay, so ladies and gents, it is 2:04 a.m. for me. I am dog tired. So this is what we do. This is what we're going to do. We're going to wrap this up right here today. This was a fun 2.5 hour-ish live stream. Very nice. I'm going to go get some sleep. I'm going to go get me some sleep. I'm exhausted. Actually, I'm going to get something to eat, then I'm going to go to sleep. So I still got about an hour before I can do anything else, for what it's worth. We may do this again on Sunday afternoon, my Sunday afternoons, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, Girl Cyan, we'll see you next time. Take care. God bless to you. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. So I think that's what we'll do. We might do this again tomorrow afternoon, but we'll have to wait and see. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Thanks for being here today. This was a fun live stream. And again, special thanks to both Miyogi, Dan Red, Captain Steve, Deborah, Girl Cyan, William Dupree, everybody, all of you guys out there. Zoot, thank you guys so much for stopping in today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for being here. And the next No Man's Sky stream might be tomorrow afternoon, but we'll have to wait and see. So, with that being said, this live stream is a wrap. I've been Oddman105, aka The Odd One, saying thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support of what we do here on the channel. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next live stream. So everybody, please stay safe. And remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there. And I'll see you all next time. So everyone, stay safe. God bless to each and every one of you. And happy Sunday. Enjoy your day off. And I will see you all next time. Dragonheart, I see you out there. Take care. God bless to you, man. Everybody, God bless. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night. I'll see you next time.